take my time real quick.
Okay. Okay. Oh, look at my baby glasses down on the floor. He was trying to see what his glasses was. Thank the Lord, these ain't broke, but we could have got him some more glasses. Got the airbag. It been popped out of there. They put the bumper in the back. Let's see if we can. The bumper, all of that stuff, all the glass and stuff, and the lights. There go the bumper. The bumper came off the car. I don't know what else this is. I see the glass shutter on this side. All of it ripped off. And the glass, it hit right there. I guess when he hit. And wow, look at this, y'all. I'm just grateful that my baby is safe and okay. It's the first thing I ask him when the phone rung and I picked the phone. Well, when the phone rung and I answered the phone and I heard horns in the background, I already knew. So I picked up the phone and I said, "Are you okay?" Because I already knew something, something had went down. But look at this. My baby had one. He had like a little, a little scratch on his leg. And that's it. And he's sore. And look at this car, y'all. I just thank God I thank him for protecting our baby. He's still my baby, even though he 18. He's still my baby. Because this was a pretty bad accident and it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. So I really thank God for protecting him. And he's just sore, but hey, he'll be alright. He'll recover from that. Look at it, y'all. That's crazy. Look at that.
What's up, fam? Welcome back to Meech and
Monica.
And we are back for another video. Well, this video is going to be a little different. And I'll let Monica kick it off. Go ahead, babe.
We already showed you the footage that we opened up the video with. We just wanted to come on and make a video because we know a lot of you saw the post that I put on Instagram where Jamon was involved in a car accident. So I think it's maybe about 4 or 5 days later, and I know a lot of you were sending messages because we haven't posted a video along with seeing the post. So I was like, let's go ahead and make a video. That way we can just kind of let you all know how Jamon was doing, and what was going on. We know we don't have to do this, but hey, we've opened up our life to you guys, and I know a lot of you, when you saw the post, are concerned, and it was just too many of you all for us to individually, respond to. So we decided to make a video.
Yeah. It's actually been 3 days.
Oh, it's 3 days? What's
3
today?
days.
Okay.
Today's Monday.
Oh, okay. Look,
Yeah,
my days just out. I got back from vacation. I think this happened with the day after, the next day or something like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. But to those that don't follow us on Instagram, our son, our oldest, Jamon, was in an accident. in my car and totaled the car out, as you can see in the beginning of the video. But he's okay. He's dinged up a little bit. His leg is bothering him.
Yep.
Headache, stuff like that. But we're gonna get him checked out again if necessary. Monica already has that in the book. We took him straight to the ER right after the accident, and got him checked out, got him x-rayed. Everything came back negative, and got prescriptions and stuff like that. But knee is a little banged up, but other than that, I think he'll be okay. Be sore for a few days, quite naturally. When I had my accident, I was sore for about a week or two, and after that, started getting a little better. So he's young; he should be able to heal up a whole lot faster than I can. But I think he's good. I'd rather go try to buy a new car than try to buy a new son.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even concerned. I wasn't even concerned about the vehicle. I just wanted to know how he was.
Yeah.
And I think when he called me, and when the phone rang and I picked up the phone and I heard like the horn in the background, I already knew something had happened,
Yeah.
But it was a relief to hear him calling me and not a police officer or, just somebody passing by and all of that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah, and then he called me at work, and I immediately left my office, hit the highway, headed straight to him. And I want to shout out our local police officers.
Yeah.
Not all these guys are bad, and they really took care of him while they were on the scene. The paramedics. I stayed on the phone with them the whole time. I spoke with the officers, the paramedic. They made sure that I knew he was okay, that he was comfortable, that they was checking on him, checking all his vitals, whatever the paramedics do, they done it on the scene. I spoke with them while they were doing it, and hey, Mr. Koger, we're doing this, and this is what we're doing right now at this moment, Mr. Koger. They threw line for line what they done. They informed me and kept me up to date, and even the officers, they were cool, making sure he was comfortable. Them knowing that he was scared because he's only 18,
right,
and them knowing that he was scared and terrified, and it was a pretty bad accident. So they was making sure that he was okay and stuff like that. So they were real helpful, man. So shout out to our local PD, helping them out and stuff like that. Because some of these officers really, cannot care. They really can show no concern, but they really was on point, man, with him. So shout out to our local PD, man.
It was some people that stopped and actually pulled him out of the car. So I don't know if they will ever see this video, but thank you to I don't know, I think it was a man and a woman that actually pulled him out of the car because it was smoking and all of that stuff, and he thought the car was on fire, and he was trying to get out the car but couldn't necessarily see how to get out with the smoke and the airbag hitting him in the face and all of that stuff. So we want to thank the people that actually helped him, to get out of the car too.
Yeah.
I was actually stuck at home because Demetrius had my vehicle, Jamon had his vehicle, because Jamon had some, things that he needed to do. So I was like, you just take your dad's vehicle. And I told him, you just take mine, because I actually had just got back in, think like 1:30 that morning. So I was up, unpacking everything and all of that stuff. So of course, y'all know, I'm like, okay, how can I get to my child? And he actually wasn't that, maybe 10, 15 minutes, or
10 minutes away from the house, if that. It normally takes me about 30 minutes to get to work, and I was probably here in about 15 minutes. I tore that highway up coming back home, trying to get to my boy. Then it was how God had it set up, because he was right around the corner. So I was able to get off the interstate, swing by the house, pick the wife up, and shoot around the corner to him with all in the same amount of time. And we got there on the scene, and they was pretty much loading the car up on the truck and stuff like that. And he was sitting on the curb with the police officers. And we was able to get that to him and check him out. Mama run up on the scene, superwoman as she is.
Well, hold on a minute. Before he get to that point, we didn't know how bad the accident was.
Right.
We thought it was because he basically just said, you know.
I knew it was bad talking to them. Monica didn't know.
Yeah, well, I didn't know because I got off the phone with Demetrius so he could stay on the phone, you know, with Jamon or whatever. And so I didn't know. I thought it was just a little fender bender, you know. And I think for me, when we pulled up and I saw, like, I could see from where we was the car, I just kind of like went into mama mode, you know.
Yeah.
I think I just kind of, I didn't freak out. I was calm or whatever, but I think just seeing the car, because like from where we were, it's like you can just see the car, just parts of the car just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think Demetrius had stopped the truck. No, it wasn't. The truck was still rolling.
Yeah, it's
funny now.
Yeah, it's not funny, y'all. but I was pulled in, and the officers had the road blocked off.
Yeah.
Because he actually spun out in the middle of the road in the turning lane. So they had both lanes blocked off. So I was able to squeeze behind one of the patrol cars and or trucks and get on the side close, you know, behind the tow truck or in front of the tow truck. And I promise that I was still rolling. And Monica door was open. She was hanging out the door, y'all. She was getting. I'm like, I ain't even put the car and put the truck in park. And Monica was halfway down the sidewalk.
I was gone. It seemed like it took me forever to get to Jamon.
Yeah.
You know, because you had the record, you had all of the police cars, because mind you, this is like a major, you know, intersection. Yeah. So it's just like all of that whole intersection was just kind of blocked off. I was trying to get to my child to make sure he was, look, you know when something happens to your child, a mother, she'll be like, our child. It's my child at this point. Y'all ladies know what I'm talking about. It's my child at this point.
Monica took off. I'm walking up on the scene like daddy, you know, because when we pulled up, I saw him sitting on the curb, so I'm like, okay, he's good. Once mama saw that car, she was gone. She was gone. But I knew he was good because I've been on the phone with him, talking to him, and I'm like, son, who you talking to? Son, are you okay? Daddy, I'm hurting a little bit, but I'm good. I'm sitting down. You know, and I'm talking to him, so I'm knowing he's good. But Monica really hadn't talked to him just from him saying, "Mama, I was in an accident." You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know, it's tough, you know, replacing a car these days. But I'd rather have my son.
Oh look, I wasn't thinking. I don't care about that. You know.
I think he had a moment where he thought he was out of here. You know what I'm saying? It was a real moment for him. It was real. You know, but us as parents, we didn't dog him. We just explained to him, you know, son, this stuff, you know, that we talk about, you know, knowing your surroundings, you know, while you're driving, paying attention,
right?
You know, all the parent stuff that parents tell their children before they drive, you know, but even before they leave out the house, be careful. Which way you going? All that stuff. We do, and sometimes I map out, you know, where he's going. I'll be like, okay, you need to go this way because of traffic. Don't go that way. You know what I'm saying? But I think that morning he had to go by the bank and take care of some other business. And the bank is like right in traffic, all of the heavy traffic. So he went on about that way, and I don't know how it happened, but that's how he. And
I usually time him, like if I know, hey, he's going to this place or work. You know, because I tell them, hey, text me, let me know you made it. Y'all know what us typical parents do. Let me know you made it.
We don't just let our kids go free and, you do what you want. It's too much going on.
Right.
It's too much going on. Some of these rough riders out here, you know, they shooting up and fighting and all this. And we just like that with our kids, with our son. If you going somewhere, we want to know where you going. And we could pretty much time it when he leave the house, how long it should take him to get to a certain place. We just like that. You know, when he get out on his own apartment and stuff like that, then we won't, you know, we'll let down because he's not up under our supervision anymore in our care. But as for right now, you know, hey, we want to know.
Yeah.
You know, we want to know where you at, what you got going on, because there's too much going on these days. We could have easily been without a son, you know, and it's just a testament to how good God is, His grace and His mercy. You know, He was covered, even though He's a little banged up, but that's okay. We'll take that. We'll take that, you know, over us not having our son.
And I think the other thing I was gonna say, for him, I think he was how it is when you go through something. As soon as your parents get there, you break down.
Right.
And I think as soon as me and his daddy got there, we got him into the vehicle. He just kind of broke down. Of course, you know, he was very scared. It was a pretty bad accident.
Yeah.
And the second thing, I think he was concerned that we were gonna be upset, you know, because of him having an accident or, you know, totaling out the car or whatever. But I'm like, no.
Told my car.
Yeah, Pretty Ricky gone. Pretty Ricky is gone. He gone now. But, you know, after the fact, we could laugh about it. And we really didn't. Me and me just talked about if we was going to post this video, you know.
I was kind of against it, just to be honest. I was kind of against it. I was like, I don't know, Monica, if I don't want to do it. But we sat down and talked, and Monica was like, hey, you know, that's the family. You know, we'll update them, let them know what's going on, and
Right.
we'll go from there. So
Right.
it's cool.
I guess I just look at certain things we don't put on, you know, YouTube. Certain things, I mean, it happens. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of parents out there that have been where we are, you know. Your teenager go out, start driving, you let them kind of do their own thing, go out and drive, give them your car, or either buy them their own car. And it's just life. I don't look at this as being, oh, this just so personal, too personal to share, because a lot of you have been with us since day one. You know, since we started YouTube, when the kids were smaller. You know,
I've seen them grow up.
Right. And so I just look at that as, and we also talked to Jamon because I didn't want to put something out there that he didn't want out there as well. And so I talked to him and I was like, hey, do you mind us sharing this? And he was like, oh yeah, I don't mind. You know, he actually was going to get on camera one day. He was sitting in the kitchen eating on some of that candy that I had brought him back. But I'm like, no, you just rest. We'll update the family, let them know that you okay and stuff like that. So when we put things like this out on social media, we've already, you know, kind of had like a family discussion or discussion with Jamon in this case.
Right.
But we didn't put this out for it to be a sad video or anything like that. We are just very grateful that Jamon, you know, is okay and all of that stuff. But yeah, so I guess, you know, now starts the process of figuring out about another vehicle, and me and my husband kind of be going back and forth. Am I going to get a vehicle or is he going to get a vehicle? So that's like the little comical part right now, because he's like, you get a vehicle. I'm like, you get a vehicle. Of course, we're going to figure Jamon vehicle, you know, situation.
Get his own junk tab.
Right. Hopefully he don't tear that one up. But he definitely not gonna get in my ride now. So, but yeah, like I said, we just did not want this video to be sad. It happens.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, if you get in a situation where to be a situation like this, another situation in your life, just always take the good out of it.
Right.
Because it could have been a lot worse. We're not gonna sit and, you know, just harp and just kind of, you know, whine over the loss of a vehicle. We're just gonna celebrate, hey, number one, our child was able to walk away from this vehicle. Number two, nobody else was hurt. The other person, they was not hurt.
Right.
With this accident either. Number three, thank God that we have full coverage on our vehicles, insurance. Right. You know, thank God for that.
And that's the thing. Everything was put in place.
Right.
You know, everything was put in place. You know, insurance. He's on the insurance. All that stuff. Because a lot of times, you know, parents will let their kids go.
Don't do that.
Yeah, let them go and then something bad happen.
Right.
You know, so.
Don't let them just hop in the car. If they not on the insurance. And Jamon, you know, Demetrius at times before Jamon was put on the insurance, oh, just let him run to the store. And I'm like, no. I'll take him to the store. Or you take him to the store. But he's not going to get in that vehicle and drive until we put him on our
And
insurance.
today's time is different because I don't know about y'all, but I know me and Monica, when we was young, we were driving before we had driver's license.
But we was legal.
Yeah, we were like 14, 15 years old driving. You know, our parents were like, get the car, go to the store.
Right.
You know, you know. But today's time is totally different. You can't do that stuff, man. You can't do it. You gotta be safe. You gotta look out for yourself, man. And at the end of the day, God is good. It's not one of them things where well we have to run and thank you, G. No, we already plead the blood. We already you know pray over our kids. You know, we already do that stuff. So we're grateful that God answered one of our prayers by keeping our kids covered. You know what I'm saying? So we're just thankful to God, man, because He's good, He's excellent, man. He's marvelous and everything beyond and more. You know what I'm saying? So we just thank Him and thank Him for keeping Him covered, answering our prayers. You know. Okay,
honey, you like making this whole. You need me to do a second part to this video? Cause my husband, he about to go on and on. I already see it.
All right.
And we trying to get Jaden to this beach.
All right. So since
and to Waterville.
Since she cut me off.
Yes, I did.
Since she cut me off, y'all. Let me talk it. Look, real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all go.
Cause the beach. Look, Jaden already waiting to go on her trip. That's why I have my bathing suit on,
since
y'all.
She cut me off. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but since she cut me off, y'all, and I can laugh about it now. But when I stopped that truck, y'all. I wish y'all could have seen Monica. It was like Monica was in a movie. It was like
why you gotta go back? You ain't even say nothing in the beginning. Why you gotta go back?
I don't care. You shouldn't have cut me out. Look, y'all should have seen Superwoman. Monica hopped out that truck. She was like, Jamon. Shit, that's how she was running, y'all.
I thought I was going faster than that, Richard. I thought I was going faster than that.
I'm gonna make a joke out of everything, y'all, but we can laugh about it now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna laugh about it. I ain't finna be one of these people. Nah.
But Pretty Ricky, y'all, you know.
Man, my little car tore up, boy.
Pretty Ricky gone, y'all. He gone. But I just, like I was telling the Beaches when we was on the phone with the insurance company this morning, and I mean, everything was such a smooth process, wasn't it, honey?
Yeah, they were cool.
I mean, such a smooth process. And I told him, I said, even through that process, me and my husband was expecting that we was going to have to, you know, do some other stuff, and God just really worked that out too in our favor with the insurance company and everything. So like I said, we are just super grateful and thankful for everything, the whole process.
Yeah, all the hard part is about it is us finding the car. And with cars being so expensive now, even used cars and all that, that's the only hard part. All the rest of it, God just
He gonna work that out too. He gonna work that out too. We gonna have favor in that area too. So I'm not even concerned about that. And the crazy part is, it's like I'm usually the one that's like on 100 when stuff happen, but it's like God He's giving me such a peace throughout this process. You know, don't you think?
Yeah.
Because I usually be on 100.
Uncle Real be live, you know what I'm saying? Be live. But she been calm. It's been cool. It's been cool. I like
feel good, though.
It feel good. Normally I'd be like, baby, all right, calm down. Wait a minute. Slow down. She just been laid back like me. Now I'm tripping. You know, I don't know how to take.
Yeah, you know, 40.
That's what it is.
40. But we're gonna go. We had a trip planned. We were supposed to be going to Birmingham. We're already in Birmingham, but when all of this happened, it kind of, you know, we canceled that trip out because Jamon, he really can't, you know, do as much right now. So
he could go. He ain't crippling, but his leg, or we don't want to walk him, you know, and then he can't, you know, he in pain.
Yeah. So Dylan is gonna chill, which y'all, I don't think Dylan really wanted to go to the beach in Waterville anyway. So he's gonna chill here with Jamon, and we are gonna get Jaden, and we're still gonna go to the beach and Waterville, and we're gonna go and enjoy ourselves today.
Oh yeah, cause he good. He at the house. He good. We know he all right. There's food here, so we at.
Right. So we will catch you guys in the next video. And you got anything else?
I don't have nothing else. Thank you guys. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. And we're gonna catch y'all in the next video. Last but not least, Anything else?
Mm-mm.
And everything that you do, remember to do it big.